quick, brief primer on Monkey Island. This game came out in like 1990. It was done by LucasArts, same guys who did the Indiana Jones games and Loom, The Dig, and all those back then. It's not the first PC game I played. I don't know what the first one is. Maybe King's Quest, maybe Leisure Suit Larry. I don't know. It was late 80s, and I played the popular PC games then. King's Quest was real big. There was Ultima. The first SimCity, I think, was right before Monkey Island, wasn't it? It may have been. It was around the same time as Monkey Island. Maybe a year before, maybe a year after. I don't know. But it was around that time, and of course SimCity was amazing. But Monkey Island is the one that kind of changed everything for me. I loved the King's Quest games, but Monkey Island came out. It was very pretty, like groundbreaking pretty. It's like, wow, I can't believe a computer game looks this good. Monkey Island was a big deal, man. And I loved it. I loved everything about Monkey Island. I just fell in love with the game, and it's been one of my favorite games ever since then. The graphics, the story, the dialogue, the music. Holy cow, the music is so good. It's just one of those games. It was like one of the first big groundbreaking games on PC. It was just amazing. And it was on, what else was out? Amiga, right? In PC it was MS-DOS, but it was also on Amiga, and I think it was also Macintosh, back when they were called Macintoshes. I have the special edition, which was remade in, 2015 or something like that? We're going to play the special edition version because I think it's much more friendly for streams and YouTubes. The guy, Ron Gilbert, whose latest game is Thimbleweed Park, by the way, he was the one who made this game, along with a whole bunch of other people who have gone on to make big things. He got the idea for Monkey Island from the Disney ride. He used to love going to Disney World, or is it World in Florida? I don't remember. And he liked going on the Disney ride, and he always thought, I'd love to hop off the boat and go play with all the pirates. And that's where the idea kind of started. What's interesting is there was a point where they were writing a script for this game, for a movie. In fact, I think it was 2 movie scripts for Monkey Island. And what happened was the deal died, and the movie didn't happen. But the guy who wrote those scripts was hired by Disney, and those scripts became the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. The first 2 movies. Those were originally Monkey Island movies. And you're going to see a lot of similarities between the 2 things. When you watch a scene, you'll be like, wow, this is basically a ripoff of Pirates of the Caribbean. No, the movies were a ripoff of this, basically. Even though the idea for the game originated in the Disney ride. And not just the Disney ride, there was a book. I don't remember the author. Powers? Ted Powers or something like that? From the 80s? He wrote a book called On Stranger Tides. And it was a pirate book. And that name might sound familiar to you because the 4th Pirates of the Caribbean movie is called On Stranger Tides, is based on that book. So there's kind of like a circle of influence between Disney's Pirates of the Caribbean and Monkey Island. Of course, now Disney owns the Monkey Island IP, but nothing is happening with it. No one's doing anything with it. So you're going to see a lot of similarities there.
Hi, my name's Guybrush Threepwood, and I want to be a pirate.
Yikes! Don't sneak up on me like that.
I'm over this way.
Ah, well then, Thriftweed.
Threepwood. Guybrush Threepwood.
I see. So, you want to be a pirate, eh?
He looks like a
You
pirate.
look more like a flooring inspector.
Whatever.
But if you're serious about pirating, go talk to the pirate leaders. You'll find them in the SCUMM Bar.
Gosh, thanks. I'll do that. Bye now. I'm off to seek my fortune.
You're gonna be a mighty pirate. Alright, so...
Where did you say those pirate leaders were?
The SCUMM Bar.
Right.
Gotcha,
Thanks.
buddy. Oh, they're just gonna send me right down there. Part 1, the 3 trials. Alright, I'm gonna go back up there and nag on the guy a little bit while I talk. Okay. Move up. Let's talk to our friend over here. So, oh, another thing. This game, when it was originally made, there was no voice acting in games, right? That wasn't a thing yet. So it was all text-based, and this is what it looked like. Just like this. This is what the original game looked like. It was gorgeous pixel art. This was like unprecedented stuff. Trust me on that. It was pretty amazing. And in 2015, they remade the game so that it looks like this, and there's voice acting in it. And the voice acting is pretty great, too. There's a little problem with like the pacing of the dialogue because the game was text-based, and they added the dialogue in later. So there's a pacing problem, but you'll get used to it. It's not a big deal.
Do you ever wonder if we're all just characters in a novel?
Yikes! Oh, you almost scared me to death. I thought you were a... Oh, never mind. What did you say your name was again?
Guybrush Threepwood. All right, so the origin of this dude's name in the engine that they made for this game, the characters I don't want to call it a sprite because it wasn't a sprite. The character's drawing was named Guy, and the file name was Guy.brush. And when they went to decide on what kind of name to give him, they're like, why don't we just call him Guybrush? I don't remember exactly where they got Threepwood. I think they stole it from like one of the producer's favorite books in the 80s. I don't remember what the book was. I'm over this way. The dude's blind, by the way, in case you didn't notice.
I'm over this way.
Huh? Oh.
Who are you?
Who are you?
I'm the lookout of Melee Island. I watch the ocean for approaching storms and ships and report them directly to the governor. She doesn't like unexpected visitors, especially not now.
Why is she worried?
Why is the governor worried about unexpected visitors?
Actually, it's the expected visitors we're worried about. One pirate captain in particular. A dead one, but that doesn't make him any less dangerous.
Sound familiar? Sure does. I always love the TM. Yeah, you'll notice a lot of like puns and weird jokes and references in this game. That's a typical, for those of you who aren't familiar with point-and-click games, that's like at the heart of point-and-click games. They love their puns, their references, their corny jokes, their dad jokes. That's all part of the genre.
How did you get to be the lookout when you're obviously blind as a bat?
Watch your tongue. I was handpicked by Sheriff Shinetop.
That's it?
I'll just be off to seek my fortune now.
Good luck.
There was a point in this game, I don't think it's in the special edition, I think they took it out, where if you walk to the ledge, that the character would actually fall off and die. And I think that is the only way you can die in this game, I think. But it was removed anyways. Let's move on. So I played this game I want to say I've played this game probably at least 10 times. I'll remember a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of stuff I'm not going to remember as well. And plus my brain's not operating very well at the moment. The lack of sleep and everything, so we'll be discovering stuff. Look. Close, push, look at post.
Re-elect Governor
There
Marley.
we go.
When there's only one candidate, there's only one choice.
Threepwood comes from P.G. Wodehouse's books. Yeah, there we go. The Blanding series specifically. I did not read those, but that sounds about right. Oh yeah, the voice of the lookout is Rob Paulson. Oh. And the voice of Guybrush is Dominic Armato, if I remember correctly. This has been a long time. He did the voice in Monkey Island 3. 1 and 2 did not have voice acting. 3 was the first one to have voice. In fact, Monkey Island 3 may have been one of the first games that had voice actings on the PC. Wasn't that a thing? I don't remember. But when they did the special edition, they got all the same actors back, which is pretty fantastic. Yeah, what's up, Roddy? The famous SCUMM Bar, or infamous, whatever you want to call it. I love this place, man. This brings back so many memories. Just walking into this bar, and it was so lively at the time. I mean, it's nothing fantastic these days, but at the time, it was just like, wow, you were so immersed in this world, and it wasn't a thing beforehand. This game kind of set that stage. We'll get a look at it, what it used to look like. I remember seeing this and being like, oh my god, look at all of the detail. You guys have no idea. This was considered amazingly detailed when it came out. Beforehand, we had Ultima and King's Quest and whatnot, and those were okay, but the amount of detail in this was just unprecedented. It was amazing. But we are going to play in this version because of the audio, because of the voice acting, a lot more friendly for YouTube and Twitch.
Ahoy there, stranger. New in town?
And I wonder, I'm going to check something after this conversation.
My name's Guybrush Threepwood. I'm new in town.
Guybrush Threepwood? That's the stupidest name I've ever heard.
We're going to mess this guy up. What's your
Well,
name?
what's your name?
My name is Mancomb Seepgood.
I love it.
What brings you to Melee Island, anyway?
I love the humor of this game. It's so ridiculous. It's fantastic. Well, he wants to be a pirate.
I want to be a pirate.
Oh, really? You should go talk to the important-looking pirates in the next room. They're pretty much in charge around here. They can tell you where to go and what to do.
And where's the governor?
Where can I find the governor?
Governor Marley. Her mansion is on the other side of town. But pirates aren't as welcome around her place as they used to be.
There's sound? Are you not hearing sound, Coyote? There's definitely sound. Wait. Before I continue, I want to make sure everybody can hear this. You can hear the background noise and the voice acting, right? I hope. OBS is indicating that it's going. Okay, good. Okay, good.
I'm welcome everywhere I go.
Whatever you say, just watch out for those guard dogs. Uh-oh, looks like my grog is going flat, so you'll have to excuse me. Nice talking to you. Have fun on Melee Island.
Melee Island TM. Alright, first thing I want to do is I want to go to audio, and I'd like to bring down the sound effects a little bit. There we go.
Nah, I don't want to bother them. They're busy listening to the guy on the left.
There's a couple. Yeah, there we go.
Looking at me for?
These guys are so ridiculous. Excuse me, I'm looking for the dartboard. No. We'll introduce ourselves.
I'd like to introduce myself. My name's Guybrush.
Yeah? So what?
Where can I get a drink?
A drink? You could wait for the cook to notice you. But that could take all day.
Wow, what a face, right?
Just find a mug and sneak into the kitchen. That is what we all do.
Okay.
Why aren't pirates welcome at the governor's house?
Because of LeChuck, that's why. He's the guy that went to the governor's for dinner and never wanted to leave. He fell for her in a big way, but she told him to drop dead. So he did.
He did.
And then things really got ugly.
It's so
What's
scary.
so scary about this LeChuck guy?
LeChuck was a fearsome pirate. He tried to impress the governor by sailing off to find the secret of Monkey Island. But a
TM.
mysterious storm came up and sank his ship, leaving no survivors. We thought that was the end of the fearsome pirate, LeChuck. We were wrong.
What happened?
What happened then?
He still sails the waters between here and Monkey Island. His ghost ship is an unholy terror upon the sea. That is why we are all in here and not out pirating.
Sound familiar, right? Undead pirate ghost ship?
Excuse me, but I'm looking for the dartboard.
Dartboard? We don't have one anymore. There was a horrible accident. Drinking and darts don't mix. Look, this whole LeChuck thing has me pretty shaken up, so, if you don't mind.
Carry on, sir. Alright, who else? These guys?
I don't think it's wise to wake a sleeping pirate. He looks pretty shook up.
Aye.
Ask me about Loom! This was an old LucasArts game. They did this in several of their games where a character would hold or would be wearing like a button on their shirt that would reference another game. It was kind of like a way to advertise within each other's games. This won't be the last time you see this. I love it. It's hilarious. So tell me about Loom.
So, tell me about Loom.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface of magic. Stunning, high-resolution 3D landscapes, sophisticated score and musical effects, not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of characters, objects and magic spells. Beat the rush! Go out and buy Loom today!
So shameless.
Jeez, what an obvious sales pitch.
Sorry, but on some topics I just get carried away.
Yeah, they like to break the fourth wall in these games too.
Hi yourself.
Aye,
Hi.
Nice hat.
aye,
Thanks,
Nice
guy.
talking to you.
aye.
Alright, let's go hit up the cook. Or the pirates. Or the dog. Look familiar? Same dog that's in Pirates of the Caribbean with the bone and whatnot. You'll see a lot of similarities.
Woof.
TM! Something strange about this dog.
Woof, LeChuck?
It's so outrageous. I love it. Spiffy got a lot to say. I don't think this go. Oh, okay, there it is. I didn't think it went anywhere. I couldn't remember for sure though. All right, let's go on the next. Oh, I clicked off screen. No! Game! Aha! Resume game. There we go. I gotta be careful. It's not confined to the screen, and I hate that. All right, let's go. These are important looking pirates, and we have things to discuss.
What be ye wanting, boy?
I want to be a fireman. I don't remember that one. I mean to kill you all. Now let's just go with honesty.
I want to be a pirate.
So what?
Why bother us? Hey, don't forget we're short on help because of this whole LeChuck thing.
So?
So, no pirates means no swag, and no swag means no grog, and we're getting dangerously low on grog.
Do you have any special skills?
I got no
I can
skills.
hold my
Sorry.
breath for 10 minutes.
Oh yeah, he could do that.
Well, all right. But you don't become a pirate just by asking.
You'll have to go through the 3 trials.
I love these guys.
What 3 trials are those?
There are 3 trials every pirate must pass.
You must master the sword.
And the art of thievery.
And the quest.
The what?
Treasure hunting, you sea urchin.
Right. You must prove yourself in each of these 3 areas. Swordplay, thievery, and treasure huntery.
I'm a mighty
and
pirate.
return with proof that you've done it.
I can do this.
And then you must drink grog with us.
Grog!
All right. What we don't know is the dog is probably telling you the entire plot of the game in spoilers. Probably. I don't speak dog. Here we
You're a bunch of foul-smelling, grog-swilling pigs.
To be a pirate, you must also be a foul-smelling, grog-swilling pig.
All right. What's in the grog stuff anyway?
What's in that grog stuff anyway?
Grog is a secret mixture which contains one or more of the following:
Kerosene,
propylene glycol,
Artificial sweeteners.
sulfuric acid,
rum,
Acetone.
red dye number 2,
scum,
Axle grease.
battery acid,
and or pepperoni. As you can probably imagine,
No
it's one
sauerkraut.
of the most caustic, volatile substances known to man.
That's foreshadowing there. I love how
the stuff
vague
eats
it
right
can
through
get.
these mugs, and the cook is losing a fortune replacing them.
The hints are so vague, it's hilarious. Hey, what's up, Platyben? That's right, I will be giving away a game! Exclamation point raffle if you want to join the raffle. I think these will tell us exactly what we need to do. Let's start with the sword.
Tell me more about mastering the sword.
First, get ye a sword. You must seek out and defeat the sword master. Someone in town can probably direct you.
Is that it?
Oh,
Oh.
you want to find somebody to train you first.
Imagine trying to take on the sword master without any training.
I like how you have to defeat the swordmaster to become a pirate. And if that's the case, then all the pirates have to defeat the swordmaster. And if that's true, is the swordmaster really the swordmaster?
Tell me more about mastering the art of thievery.
We want you to procure a small item for us.
The idol of many hands.
In the governor's mansion.
The governor keeps the idol of many hands in a display case in the mansion outside of town.
You'll have to get past the guards, naturally.
Naturally.
The tricky part will be getting past the dogs outside.
Aye, they're a particularly vicious breed. They might be able to drug him or something.
Well, as long as they're not poodles. Poodles are nasty things.
Tell me more about treasure hunting.
Legend has it that there's a treasure buried here on the island.
All you must do is find the legendary lost treasure of Melee Island and bring it back here.
Should I have a map or something?
Well, you can hardly expect to find a treasure without a map.
And don't forget,
X marks the spot.
X marks the spot.
Damn straight. Sounds very Indiana Jonesy, doesn't it? There's a reason for that.
I'll just be running along now.
All right, let's go hit up the cook.
Leave us to our grog.
Yeah.
Come back later and tell us how you're doing.
Settle down. Okay.
Cozy.
I think he kicks us out.
can't come back here.
Whatever. All right, so we can't do anything with him yet. I think this is it for the bar. Pretty sure. All right, let's bolt. Oh! No, let's go back there now. The chef is out. Or not. Okay, well, let's go back then. I know I can sneak back there when the chef is out and about. We'll save that for later, though.
Meanwhile,
Uh-oh.
deep beneath Monkey Island, The ghost pirate LeChuck ship lies anchored in a river of lava.
TM.
Captain LeChuck, sir.
There's nothing like the hot winds of hell blowing in your face.
No, sir. Nothing like it. Sir.
Look it! I love it! It's days like this that make you glad to be dead. I love that pixel art. It's so good.
Glad to be dead, right?
Oh, yes, sir. I feel so lucky that you happened to capture my ship, then murdered me and everyone on board.
I love it.
Yes, sir. Lucky.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was it you disturbed me for?
Yes, sir. Well, you see, we might have a problem on Melee Island.
Problem? What possible problem could there be? I've got those sissy pirates so scared of the sea, they're afraid to take a bath.
Well, there seems to be a new pirate in town.
Damn straight!
Actually, he's a pirate wannabe.
Whatever.
Young. Inexperienced.
But handsome.
Probably nothing to worry about.
Whatever.
Don't know why I bothered you with it. I'll have him taken care of myself.
You jerk.
Wait! I'll handle this personally. My plans are too important to be messed up by amateurs.
Remember, LeChuck loved, he
Yes,
fell
sir.
for the governor.